What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And I will say I was very impressed with this SGC submission process. So I mentioned in one of the Bowman videos that I had decided to take advantage of their $9 special. And they're doing that for Bowman 2023. And, these are not cards that I'm going to keep. I will admit I already know the grades to all of these because I was going to put these all on eBay and just basically test it out. And there's one thing I think I learned from this, which is for anybody who has ever wondered about getting into grading or just not knowing how, afraid of losing a card or wasting all the money to get something graded, do what I just did. Get a blaster box of Bowman. You'll get at least your lunar glue. Get something out of it. Or if you've opened enough Bowman, you've got it. But just try it out. It was a simple process. Their website was great. These actually, I shipped these out last Friday, and I got them back. So here's the timeline. I sent them to them on Friday. I overnight them, and this is from Oregon to Florida. And I mentioned it before. I get a crazy deal overnight shipping with FedEx, so I always overnight everything. And so I overnighted them. I sent them on Friday. They got them on Saturday. They graded them all on Monday and shipped them back to me Tuesday. And now today is Wednesday, and I have them at my door. So minus the overnight shipping back and forth, which I paid for, which, it doesn't cost me that much. If you extend that by 5 days each way, maybe, because to ship them regular priority mail, whatever, fine. But it was still, they advertised a 5 to 10 day turnaround on this special $9 Bowman service. So I've been really impressed. The submission, I had never done an SGC submission before. I'd done only, you guys know I'm mainly a PSA guy. So I'm still a PSA snob, I guess. But I have done submissions to CGC before. I did a video on that when I did the Spider-Man Marvel stuff, which I was impressed by how quickly they turned that around as well. So, we'll do a little comparison of the cases of the slabs here because it's the first time I've seen the tuxedos. But I definitely recommend it. Great process all the way through, easy to submit for $9. There's no minimum. So if you've ever wanted to try out grading something, go ahead and do this. Just send them to SGC, use the $9 special, and just to get familiar with how to pack them, and just the whole thing. Because I know people get kind of weirded out. You don't need to go through a group submitter for this stuff. You can do it yourself. Trust me. I do help some people out because I have my PSA membership, so I can get the bulk deals and the specials at cheaper prices. But if you've never graded before, you want to just get your feet wet, do the $9 Bowman special just to try it out. I think you'll enjoy the process and realize there's really not that much to it. So here's the slab. My first time kind of seeing an SGC of my own. Obviously I've seen them before, but yeah, a little bigger than the CGCs, and they come already with the plastic, which I kind of appreciate that because normally I have to buy my own PSA guys here. So how does that compare to the PSA one? It's still bigger than the PSA one. So I guess these are known as the tuxedos. It's their whole deal, the black and white. Yeah, I did. Oh, weird. I take it back. They only put a plastic cover on the first one. They didn't do one on the next one. Boo. All right. So here's what I did. You'll notice these are all just going to be base paper, base chrome, some of the really cool inserts. And I threw in a couple parallels that, just wanted to see how they graded overall. So I just took a couple of the top prospects that were selling on eBay. So Spencer Jones has been selling really well. In fact, I think I just sold this card before filming it. I'd listed these on eBay a day before. So check out my eBay store if you haven't already. Set up notifications because you'll get alerts of when I start listing things, possibly before you see the video. But Spencer Jones, 10. Jacob Berry, 10 again on paper. And I was, this one I even thought was going to be a little bit too thin on the left. But again, you're looking for like 60-40. I forget what the requirement is for SGC. I've heard from people that SGC grades tougher. So, and we did 18 cards. Here's a Drew Jones. I got a 10 on the paper. We did a Jones paper. You'll see a lot of Drew Jones. I did because he's selling right now, and I just wanted to get in and see if I can do a little quick flip on these guys. 18 cards cost me $162, not counting shipping, which if I add shipping, it was like $10 each way. So, basically I'm in it for 182. Junior Caminero, this guy's been selling like crazy. He's been lighting it up in the minor league, so everybody's chasing after him right now. This is just his Chrome prospect, came in at a 10. I didn't even send the paper of his. I probably should have. But, so I got a 10 on that one. We did not one, but 2 Lunar Glows. And both of these came back 10s. Already sold one of these for, I think it was $30. I think I have the other one listed for 35. Here we got a 9.5 on the Churio. I'm not sure what it was here. Probably a surface thing. Maybe a little ding down there. But, so we got a 9.5. And we're dealing with half grades with SGC as opposed to PSA. The Drew Jones prospect insert also got a 9.5. That sucks. It's maybe that little nick there is what did it. I should have taken that off. Oh well. 9.5. And all my 9.5s are up on eBay with a 99-cent auction and 3 and 5 day auction if you're interested in picking some of these up. Here's another prospect. Holiday came in at a 10. Volpe. I was selling these for $4.5, $5 a piece raw, and I bet you this one will sell for over $20. And again, I'm $9 into it. It's a quick, if you can turn $10 into $20 easily, you do that all day. And a card like this, now this is what I wanted to see. I think we all are in agreement. We all love the spotlight insert, and I like the fact that it's all black. And I wanted a black slab. And so that looks as good as I had hoped. I wish it was a little bit like closed off. It'd be even better. But like a black matte frame behind it, but whatever. I guess you can't do that. But that looks really dope. And this came in at a 10. I was a little worried about centering because there's no edges, but these came back at a 10. So this one is like $45, $50. So, I mean, all I have to do is sell 4 of these cards at my list price, and I'm basically going to be in the green and have 14 cards of profit. So there's a Michael Harris, came back at 10. Another Michael Harris, came back at 10. Adley, came back at 10. And that was it for the inserts, the paper, and chrome cards. So you see I did 3 paper, 3 chrome, and like 6 inserts. And then I had a couple parallels, and these are actually some nicer cards. So this one's a gold shimmer to 50 for Dylan O'Ray. Pulled this out of a blaster and was like, well, maybe someone out there is a big believer in the 102nd pick. Any card to 50 or less is going to get somebody to buy it. So that one's going there. This one I was a little bummed about. The chrome Drew Jones, probably the edging up here. I knew it was going to be a little iffy. I have 2 chromes now that I wish I would have been able to send instead of this one because they're in much better shape. But, makes me wonder. I've been literally debating whether or not to send in a couple more cards because I would literally get them back next week if I did it. And this one here, might keep this for the PC. I'm a Giants guy. Harrison is a big prospect for us on the pitching side, but I'm not big on pitchers. At least not like holding on to them too long. So, but this one came back at 10. This is the Lunar Crater Refractor. I do like that SGC puts the details of the numbering on the actual label. I thought that's a neat little touch. I wish that was on the PSA ones. So they do some good things. It's not, it's not like they're second-class citizens or anything. This one I was kind of bummed. Only got a 9.5. This is the Elijah Green. Elijah Green name match, not color match, but name match. Green shimmer, 70 to 99. Came back at 9.5. Could have been a little top right corner, I guess. Centering was good, so I don't know what they found on this. Could have been a scratch I missed, but okay. So basically, just bagged the first and bottom one. I get it. So there we go. We did 18 cards. 14 of them were 10s. 4 of them were 9.5s. Nothing less than that. The slabs, you know, they're a little bit clunkier, a little chunkier, I should say, compared to, you know, some of the other guys. But, you know, it's all a matter of preference, really. I'm curious, what is your favorite slab? I've heard a lot of people say that, you know, CGC or SGC. No, sorry. CGC? Yeah, they just changed their slabs. That's right. That people like doing those for PC, like things they're never going to sell. But, you know, obviously PSA is going to hold the value. This is like Apple. This is like Google, Android. And I don't know what CGC is. It's like open source. I don't know. I'm an IT guy, so you can tell. But, yeah, all in all, good experience. Do it. If you've ever wanted to get into grading, or you want to just get the boogeyman of grading out of the way and realize it's not a big deal, get your feet wet with SGC. $9. You're not going to go wrong. No membership needed. No minimum cards needed. You can send them one card, $9 with shipping, and you'll get a card back in 5 to 10 days that's graded. Try it out. Do the same thing I did. Do maybe a couple papers or a chrome or maybe a refractor. I didn't send any autos in. I did have plenty of autos to send in. They do the auto grade for free, as unlike PSA. I don't know. I didn't want to go that far. This was just a little experiment. The autos for longer term value. I think I'm still going to go with PSA. You know, if those guys get called up or something. But yeah, all in all, very, very happy with the process. Very impressed with the turnaround. They had pictures available as soon as the cards were graded. I think a couple hours after the cards were graded, I could download that. Were great for doing all my eBay auctions before I even had the cards, it's all about timing, right? I'm not the only guy doing this, so you want to kind of get time to market. So they made that very accessible. Notifications were, you know, let me know every state of the process. It went really smooth. So no complaints with SGC. Similar to CGC was great. You know, try it out if you haven't already. If you haven't subbed to the channel already, please do. Set your notifications up. We got 170 PSA cards coming back in about 2 weeks. So that's going to be a major video coming up here. Some really big bangers in that one. So stay tuned for that. We're not opening up any more Bowman for maybe the mega boxes when those come out, but kind of waiting on Series 2. And for those that didn't see, Bowman Chrome Sapphire apparently came out, was going to do a Dutch auction, try to copy what Panini did, at $850 as a starting point with a $350 floor. Hell to the no on that. No, thank you. I cannot believe they're doing that. Maybe they get enough backlash that people complaining about it today. But Bowman Sapphire, you will not see ripped on this channel for that price. That is breaker only price, and that is insane. So, anyways, folks, long story short, give SGC a try if you've never done grading. If you're trying to do some quick flips on Bowman, do it. You can't beat the turnaround time and the cost. You're not going to be that much into the cards. You're not going to get as much for this as you would in PSA, but you're going to get enough to cover your costs and still make some profit. Don't get too greedy. Anyway, folks, thanks again for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye.